Hello, this is Cherie Collings, and I'm going to make a tutorial again. I lost the footage off my very first one, and I still cannot find it on my computer. But anyway, I'm taking a regular roll of toilet paper, and I got as much of the glue and paper, you know, that sometimes stuck to them. I measured this at 2 1/4, and I've got it measured to here. And then I have this at 1 1/4, so it measures to there. So you've got this little spot in between that is going to, you're still going to need. So when you're doing it, I just take it and kind of flatten it real fast. And I got this measured. I'm going to try to cut this. Oh. There we go. There's my 2 1/4. And here's my there we go. And here's my 1 1/4. Okay? This is going to be, of course, the base. And this is going to be the top that goes over. The reason why we use this is acts as our straps because of course we have to cut this so it'll slip over and enlarge it a little bit. And we want to glue these back onto it to give it the reinforcing support it needs to be the lid. Alrighty, so with that being said, okay, that we got this done, I've also, with my punch, this is a 3 1/2 inch Fisker punch, I cut 2 of these pieces right here, and this is from the Prima line of paper. This is, oh, sorry about that, it is the Engraver Collection banknote. Alright, and then I cut 2 ovals, 2-inch ovals also from it. So I have those. Those will be my top. Alrighty. Okay, and also we're going to need to next cut 2 pieces of paper. This one is 3 3/4, and this one is 2 1/2. Okay, then we're going to score them. We're going to put this one right here, and we're going to score it at the 1 inch mark. Yeah, 1 inch mark. And the 3 1/4 mark. Yeah. Just making sure I was reading my directions right. Okay, then we take the second piece of paper. This is 2 1/2, and we're going to score it at, this is going to be at 5/8 and 2 inches. So, okay, 5/8 is right there. And then again at 2 inches. Yeah, okay. Just rechecking. I have to count each time. I'm sorry. I'm like a little kid. I'm counting on my fingers. I'm counting the marks. Okay. Okay, now we have those both cut and scored. Okay? Okay, I went ahead and these are cut. This is 6 inches long now. Just to make sure your roll is the same in diameter as this roll, I would suggest, let me see, where is it? There it is. I've made my mark right there. Do you see that? All you do is put it at the end of your paper and just roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, okay? And then that should be, see where the end would be. Now I want mine a little bit over, so I can wrap it. Oops, I was supposed to be going this way. Anyway, so I can wrap it. Also, you'll notice on here how this right here is wider than this one right here, okay? This one I want the little hash marks to be wider and longer because this will stick to the base and become the bottom. Where this right here will fold over and be like the bottom of the box. Anyway, bear with me and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. With my scissors, I start this right here. Okay, so I've got this like this, and I'm going to glue this right down to this one, right directly in the middle. And this is that Prima paper, and for some reason it's it's not holding up like usual. It's usually such a nice hard paper, and it bends way easy and it stays together, but it's been breaking off. So I'm hoping either that or this tutorial is doomed also. But anyway, I'm going to glue this one on real fast, right in the middle, with just regular glue at first, and then I'm going to fill the bottom with hot glue. But let me turn on my hot glue gun and I'll be right back. I really suggest going ahead and using some kind of glue like this to where you can play with it a little bit as you get it centered on this little rosette right here. Oh, and this is the other, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, you need to punch one of these, and this is your base. To put this on, I'll put it on, and sometimes I even put two on, just to center it exactly where I want it. But like I said, I get it going just like that. As you can see in the middle, it still kind of has those little things popping up. That's okay. That's completely all right now. You just want to get it centered and it kind of stuck pretty good. And then I'll show you in just a second how to do the rest. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just put a bunch of hot glue down in here. Okay, about that much. I guess not too awfully much. Then this is a 1-inch punch. And, darn it, where's my pen? Oh, there it is. I go ahead and I just press this down. As it gets all in the corners. Then, as that's drying the rest of the way, I go ahead and I just do, yeah, I guess that's about 1/4. It's probably not 1/4, just an 8-inch snip around this 2-inch punch, completely round punch. It's not a scallop punch, this one. but still a 2-inch scallop punch. Okay, there we go. And then by that is, oh, it's just a little bit wet. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. There we go. And I'm going to take this, and I want it to go in even. So I'm going to start pushing it down to where it would go pretty even, and I'm trying to get this on camera so you can see. Okay. So I can see and you can see. There we go. There we go. There. Excellent. See? And I got that down there now. You want to put this flat while doing this, so you can apply a little bit of pressure. See? This is still fairly simple. Okay, got that part done. We're almost done with the bottom of the box. I just need to line that inside right there, and we will be done. Okay, then I cut a piece of paper, exactly 2-inch by 5-inch, and since I got printing on the very, very bottom and around the sides, I think I'm going to have the brown color on the inside here. You just go ahead and slip that down. Make sure this goes over the top of that bottom that I just put in there. Okay, I got it laying on top. I just had it down here. There we go. There we go. Then you want to straighten that out like that, okay? Make sure that's going to fit really snug and secure just like that, okay? So the inside's really, really looks nice, okay? And then take it back out. And put some glue on it. And like I said, you want to be able to play with this for a little while, because you've seen it took us a second to get it in there right. Then I went ahead and got that washi tape I showed you. That was the numbers. I thought it'd go well since this was Prima's banknote. And I started at one side and I just wrapped it around and just slightly bent this over the edge. See, in my first tutorial, this wasn't like this because that other paper folded down so nicely. I want to get this one completely even. There we go. And this just barely bends down there. And get a bone folder. Make sure you get these down really tight. If it still won't go completely down all the way, put a drop of glue on this and it holds it really nicely. I've noticed that some washi tape sticks and repositions itself and sticks actually rather well once it's really stuck down. And then some washi tape does not stick so well. But it's, you know, as long as it's where you want it, then this is really sticking nicely though. But anyway, okay, that's our bottom to our box. Completely done. Looks nice. Okay, and now for the top. This is our original top. I'm going to have to cut it in half, of course, to make the lid fit. So I chose to cut it right here where, remember we folded it flat when we folded it flat, it created a little bit of a you know, a weakness there. So I've got this. This is the 1 1/4. And our box right now is really, really strong. I mean, really strong. Way unbelievable. Okay, so we want to go like that and wrap the box around there. Now wait, before we do this, I forgot. Let's put on the paper on this so we know exactly, with this wrapped, exactly how it's going to fit. Because this box fits really, really nicely. See how this does? This is just amazing. Okay, where my other box is quite tight. And the reason why it's quite tight is because I didn't put the paper on it first before measuring my top part. So we're going to go ahead right now. Here's the strips that I picked for the top. I think I'm going to do this where there's so much busy going on. I'm going to have this just a plain color. Okay, you have a little bit more at this top than you do at this bottom. The reason why I'm going to cut this out really tiny and then cut it again is because it goes around, well, I'm just going to cut it once on this because it goes around this and folds this way. Where this one right here, I want the big slats, and I want it because the top of the hat glues onto it. So I want just a little bit more substantial to glue onto the top of the hat. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And this is our paper that we've cut. This one was exactly yeah, this one we scored at the 5/8 mark and then the 2-inch mark, but okay. Okay, while this is drying, and I'm really having a hard time with this, I don't suggest putting the tape on the back like you've seen me do earlier. It's just really having a hard time sticking to the roll now. And I was just wanting to, you know, re-strengthen the tape. So I've cut myself a 2-inch strip, and I'm going to score it a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch at the first, and then 1.5 inches right there, because I only need that 1 inch in the middle, and this will form the top of the hat. And hopefully this paper holds up. Okay, and then once I have this like this, I'm going to put a lot of hot glue in the bottom, because this is the top of your hat, and this is basically the lid area that you grab onto to open it with. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put one more of those like that in there. Oops. And of course I touch it. I think my skin is burn proof though now. Well, at least on hot glue. Not on foxes. Okay. And you want that to, I've got that really thick in there. I mean, I'll bet you I've got it like about that far of hot glue in that. And then I have that other little lid on there. And that's going to sit there, and it's just very hot, even just to really touch. And I'll let that dry, and then we will put it on the bottom. Okay? Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, then this is a 1 inch by 1 inch by 5 inch strip, and I've kind of just curled it real fast. I want this time, since it's plain on the outside, I want the insides to have the writing on it. Okay, see, and I put it in there. It's going to be the inside. My little things are all folded down. These are left on top for the hat to sit on top of. So, very carefully take that. And I'm going to glue this. Okay, and this is a quick trick I'm going to show you. I have some tulle here, and this is white, and this is a 12-inch circle. Alright, but I don't have black or brown. And if you remember correctly, I did tell you I live in the boonies. So, I need some tulle, and there's the only store that's here is like 45 miles away. 48 miles away. So I've got this paint right here, this brown, and this black, because I want a really dark brown or brownish to go with this hat right before we're ready to put it together, okay? I want to glue the tulle on, at least get it back there before I put this base on, okay? So I go ahead, shake up my paint. And just so you know that this does work really well. I've done it before. That's how I got the tulle black on that other hat. You just mix it through it really well. And, oh, dang. I was going to ask my mom if she had another black other than a shimmer. This is a shimmer black. Oops. And just get it rubbed around in it really well. Get it even. Man, I better not get a spray of paint on that part now. I like my splatters of paint, but I kind of like to put them where I want to put them. Okay. I like that. I like that color. I think that'll go really, really well. Okay, I'm going to take this down and I'm going to dry this, and I will be right back. I thought I'd stop real quick and we would make a few flowers, because I informed you I live in the middle of nowhere, and I only have one of these flowers left, and I have to go get some more flowers this size, but I made this one. Oops. It's so cute and little. I can't believe it. I'll show you how to do it. I made it just from this punch. I'd never really messed around with them before, but I'd seen other tutorials on here how to do those, and so I went and looked up a few, and I'll leave I think I'll leave a link below. I'm like Beth, I don't know how to do that. Sure sounds fun though, doesn't it? Anyway, and either that or I'll type in her address. I think that's leaving a link below. I think that'll do it. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, and so, and then I'll do a few of these others real quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try this again. I messed up the first one. I mixed the color I wanted, and I forgot to make my surface stay down, and it moved on me. It was actually a really kind of cool effect. I thought it'd be amazing. There, that's much better. I had to put a surface underneath the brown marble so you'd be able to see it. Anyway, this is 12 inches. I folded this back completely like this. Now I've gone ahead and I put that two-sided tape. I know everybody's shocked since I'm such a glue person, but actually this just holds it for a second, and then you're going to have to glue it. But you go ahead like that, and then I want, see, this is the top part that glues, that tapes, well, you will glue it, but you put it right here to hold it, okay? And this is the top part of the brim of the hat, not the underneath, but the top part. Then you go ahead and you have to take these up like this, and you bring them up. This will hang over the brim of the hat, okay? And you're going to bring this up on this side also, okay? Kind of like that, okay? Then you're going to glue the underneath right here. Then you're going to take your other piece and glue it tight to it, like this, just like this. And so that's the bottom. This will be the top. Then I want you to just go ahead, and you'll either have to have paper clips or I don't even know what these kind of clips are called. But anyway, something like this that will hold it. You want to pull that up a little bit and round that into there. That'll hold that really tight as that dries. And on this one, I am definitely going to get my Tombow multi-purpose glue out for this one, because it just really needs to hold a lot better than any other kind of glue right now. Okay, and right now you don't want to glue this on. You just want to keep it clamped like that. And you got that glued. You want to start kind of rounding that. You want that round, because this is the brim of your hat. Oh, sure, and this one comes off. And this is where you want to take this right now, and you want to establish where you want it. You want to measure, make sure. I keep it about 1/4 of an inch away from the back of here. That's all I allow, because that's all that I want on the back. And so I get it pretty close, okay? So I start looking exactly how I want it to go, because it is hot glue that has to hold that on. So yeah, it's really kind of permanent. So I kind of look exactly where I want it, putting it exactly, looking, making sure I'm bent down enough. You can go ahead and take your ruler if you want to and measure about where you are on each side. Sometimes okay, right about there. But that's where I want it. And so I apologize. I got a little puppy and she's being a pill. How does this, oh, this one just clicks down. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little line right here and right here, exactly where I want it. Alright, and then I'm going to put the hot glue on that and glue this solid before I go any further. Okay, now we're ready to put on the top part of the hat. And we've got it ready. And it's going to be the same concept as this. We fill it a lot with hot glue. So, I've cut another circle. And I'm just going to snip probably maybe 1/4 of an inch, maybe not even 1/4, 1/8 of an inch all the way around it. Okay, just a little bit. We're going to have to use the same technique of sliding it in slowly. Okay, so I go ahead and I have my hot glue gun hot, and I start with these. I like mine to fit back on it a little bit. Right there is the perfect. I did make one with one in the center, and I don't know, for some reason I just didn't like it. You know, you'll just have to see. But see, I like it to fit just about like that. I got a little bit of hot glue in there. But that's okay, because I'll be able to roll that out, and that will not be a problem after I'm done. Okay. Okay, I got those down. Okay, it's the same concept as before. Like I said, we want to take the hot glue and really put a lot into this, because like I said, this is your lid, and in order to get the box open, you know, you have to pull on the lid. So you can see, I don't know if you can, how much, I've got quite a lot in the bottom of that. Then I go ahead and I take my circle, sure. Oh, come on. See? And I'm pushing it, trying to keep it even. And we have put a lot of hot glue in the bottom, so be careful. It is very hot. I'll get my scissors, I think, and push the rest of the way, trying to keep it as even as possible. I've got time, because it's so much hot glue, and it's very warm. Warm for Wyoming. Anyway, warm, and I can push it in there, see? And that's made it just perfect. And I'm just going to let that set up for a minute and cool. Okay, now for the fun part, actually decorating it. I also went ahead and took this tape that I used at the bottom and put it around it right here at the top. So I have that like that, okay? And that goes in there. Now I've got just a bunch of fun stuff, and I'll just let you watch me put it together. I've got some ribbon here. I've got some stuff that I bought at Walmart, and I can't even remember how much I paid for it. I just went ahead and bought it. It's just really, really, really pretty. I have got to go to some of these Etsy stores though and buy some really cool stuff, because I have seen gorgeous stuff that you guys have had. Oops, excuse me. There. I'm going to put this maybe on it. Anyway, I'm just going to play around and do a bunch of stuff to it. Oh, I also forgot to tell you. Okay, this is from the Engraver collection. And I went ahead and took a piece of paper real fast and kind of cut out that clock. And then I went ahead and put it on my copy machine. And I put it on reduce. And I reduced to 30% to these little teeny clocks, because I thought I might even put a few of these on it. I might even reduce it further down than 30%, but we'll just see how this goes for right now. Okay, this is the finished product. I had to add a few more things and put some glassy accent on. And I think I learned on this one, I don't have to put every flower I made on it. But I wanted it really a lot of flowers. And anyway, so I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I know it's way long and I apologize, but this is as short as I could get it. Oh, and see, this box fits a little tight, but see, and it's finished off even on the inside. See? So I'm going to put some tissue paper on this and fill it with some of those Dove chocolates, I think is this one's lady's favorite, and give her this. Alright, it's her 44th birthday. And I did the ticket and time to remind us all that time is of the essence, and we only get one ticket in this lifetime. And anyway, I think she'll understand exactly what I'm meaning, and that I hope that she has a wonderful birthday. But anyway, this is my Victorian hat tutorial, and I really enjoy making these things. Other than I think I'm making too many lately, and now I'm kind of getting bored with it. But anyway, that's alright, because I have more stamps to get done and show you guys. But okay, alright. Thanks for watching, as usual. Okay, bye.